All right, y'all, we are back with another video. Once again, shout out to Doug for always keeping us updated with all the news and everything that's going on. And this one right here to say that Jack Smith fired. You won't believe what Trump just said about the deep state. I definitely want to check this out. And we all know that Jack Smith needs to be gone. He need to be fired. Fannie Willis need to be fired. Letitia James need to be fired. And that corrupt Judge Arthur Engoron, he need to be fired. All of them need to be gone. I can't wait for Trump to get in the House because he's probably going to clean house on all of them. That's the reason why they up here. They scared. They trying to take this man off the ballot. They trying to put lies on him, trying to put this man in prison. And it's crazy. Like I've told y'all before, if I got to talk about this every day, I will. Because I cannot wait until all of this crap is over with. All because this man is winning. Y'all want to try to take him off the ballot. Y'all want to try to get this man locked up. You got Letitia James over here trying to sue the man for $250 million. You got no banks that's coming out to Trump, no consumers, nobody coming out to Trump. All of this stuff is because of Letitia James and that corrupt judge. Because like I mentioned before in the last couple of videos, how Trump gonna have a fair trial if you got this judge talking about, I'm not here to hear what you got to say. That's what he told Donald Trump. I'm not here to hear what you got to say. So he only here just to hear one side. And that's the side that he's on, which is the left. He don't want to hear anything that Donald Trump has to say, and then they replace another gag order on him. This is just ridiculous. They are trying their best to get rid of Donald Trump, and it's just not going to happen. It's not going to happen. But like I said, I definitely want to check this out. We'll leave the original video in the description. Shout out to Doug. Like I said, he always does an amazing job. Like I said, make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Shout out to everybody showing so much support. Everybody been leaving positive comments in the comment section. I also want to thank everybody that clicked on the video for the very first time. And shout out to the one that always comes straight into the video. Hit that like button for me. That way YouTube will share this video so more people can see my reaction. And that right there is what helped the channel grow. And shout out to the one that always watches the entire video, because that definitely helps out a lot. Watching the entire video and hitting that like button as you come in really helps out a lot. And without further ado, y'all, let's dive straight into this. And let's see what information Doug got for us today, y'all. Let's go.
Trump just announced his plan to destroy the deep state, dismantle it, which is fantastic. And by the way, as I've said, it's no longer the deep state. It's just the state. And that's who Trump is running against. He is not running against Biden. And he's going to win and fix this whole mess.
Exactly.
Welcome to Doug in Exile. This is where all the happy patriots are. Let's get to the Trump announcement. And this spells particular doom for Jack Smith.
Here's my plan to dismantle the deep state and reclaim our democracy from Washington corruption once and for all. And corruption it is.
This is where Trump differentiates himself from DeSantis, in that he is the one who will aggressively go after the state, which is the real problem America is facing right now.
First, I will immediately reissue my 2020 executive order restoring the president's authority to remove rogue bureaucrats, and I will wield that power very aggressively.
I don't know if you caught that, but this is the method he has to use. He has to first create a presidential order that allows him to go in and pick out all these institutions. These are unelected people, so he'll have the authority to just unappoint them.
Second, we will clean out all of the corrupt actors in our national security and intelligence apparatus, and there are plenty of them. The departments and agencies that have been weaponized will be completely overhauled so that faceless bureaucrats will never again be able to target and persecute conservatives, Christians, or the left's political enemies, which they're doing now at a level that nobody can believe even possible.
This affects the FBI, the IRS, everything Merrick Garland touched.
Third, we will totally reform FISA courts, which are so corrupt that the judges seemingly do not care when they are lied to in warrant applications. So many judges have seen so many applications that they know were wrong, or at least they must have known. They do nothing about it. They're lied to.
The FISA warrants that they went after Trump with for the Russia documents, for the Russia conspiracy, they should have known better, and they went with it instead to spy on him.
Fourth, to expose the hoaxes and abuses of power that have been tearing our country apart, We will establish a Truth and Reconciliation Commission to declassify and publish all documents on deep state spying, censorship, and corruption. And there are plenty of them.
Them spying on American citizens and also keeping things like all the UFO documents secret, which is only used, I believe, for them to say, we need more money to investigate this further. So it'll actually end up reducing cost of government too.
Fifth, we will launch a major crackdown on government leakers who collude with the fake news to deliberately weave false narratives and to subvert our government and our democracy. When possible, we will press criminal charges.
There's a shot fired directly at Jack Smith because they tried tamping down Trump's free speech. They tried cutting it off, and they leak all of the information that they want to the press.
Yep.
So they stop his speech and then release their own to try to control narrative, to try and control what everyone thinks. Saying he's going to prosecute people who do that, which would indeed prosecute Jack Smith.
Sixth, we will make every Inspector General's office independent and physically separated from the departments they oversee, so they do not become the protectors of the deep state.
This is the best separation of powers. He's going to go further than that in how he's going to dismantle them and disrupt them, get the power out of Washington and put it in other areas of the country.
Seventh, I will ask Congress to establish an independent auditing system to continually monitor our intelligence agencies to ensure they are not spying on our citizens or running disinformation campaigns against the American people, or that they are not spying on someone's campaign like they spied on my campaign.
These panels will only work, by the way, if you have conservatives on them. If they have Democrats on them, they'll just ignore it. So I don't know how much of a solution this is to that problem.
Eighth, we will continue the effort launched by the Trump administration to move parts of the sprawling federal bureaucracy to new locations outside the Washington swamp. Just as I moved the Bureau of Land Management to Colorado, as many as 100,000 government positions could be moved out, and I mean immediately, of Washington to places filled with patriots who love America, and they really do love America.
This is the...
See, and that's the thing, though, because y'all remember what I was saying about Jack Smith. I said that's what they be trying to do. They be trying to silence Donald Trump so they can feed the news their narrative to try to shut Trump up. Like, that's what they doing. That's the reason why I kept calling out these dumb gag orders they trying to put on them. They put on them in New York City. Like, it's crazy that these folks are trying to silence Donald Trump so they can fit their own narrative and try to make everybody believe what they are saying. Just like what Letitia James saying. She always saying this corrupt stuff about Donald Trump, but yet they place a gag order on him, but yet they free to go say whatever they want to say. They ain't got to hold back anything. Jack Smith, Fannie Willis, none of them have to hold back anything. That's what they are trying to do, but they trying to limit what Donald Trump can say and what he can't say, and if he do, they can get him locked up, and that's what they trying to do. So that's what I'm saying. So that's the reason why they trying to stop Donald Trump from getting up there, stop him from becoming the president. That's what they trying to do, because they know when he become president, he gonna go after them. So I don't see why they up here trying to play victim for, like, oh, if Trump get in there, he gonna try to lock us up. Ain't that's what y'all trying to do to him now? Like, that right there just don't make sense. Y'all are trying to lock this man up now, but yet you worried about what he gonna try to do to y'all when he become president. I do think Trump should go after all of them that came for him. I really think so. Don't try to play victim. Don't try to get this man locked up, place gag orders on him, and then you holler about if he become president, he's going to try to lock us up. He going to try to do this. He going to try to do that. But yet this whole year, all y'all been trying to do is lock this man up. The whole year. This man been in and out of courtrooms. This man said he wants to be campaigning, but yet he can't because he constantly getting held up in courtrooms over nonsense. There's nobody taking this man to court. But y'all trying to hold him up to try to stop him from campaigning to see if that's going to hurt his poll numbers, which is not, because every attack that y'all land on him, all you doing is raising his poll numbers. while Biden implodes every single time. So keep it up. Keep attacking him. Keep doing what you're doing, because obviously it's working for Trump. So keep doing it.
Best way, say, to fix the Department of Education, have it located in Florida, and you've just fixed half the problem.
Ninth, I will work to ban federal bureaucrats from taking jobs at the companies they deal with and that they regulate. So they deal with these companies and they regulate these companies, and then they want to take jobs from these companies. Doesn't work that way. Nope. Such a public display cannot go on, and it's taking place all the time, like with Big Pharma.
And you had James Baker take a job over at Twitter. You have all these corrupt generals taking jobs at Lockheed Martin.
Finally, I will push a constitutional amendment to impose term limits on members of Congress. This is how I will shatter the deep state and restore government that is controlled by the people and for the people.
Good that he's articulating it. It shows that his think tank is giving him good information for his election to differentiates Trump from the other Republicans running more than anything else, and it's good news. I'm Doug in.
Yes, man. Y'all heard what Trump had to say about the deep state, and he ain't playing around. So Jack Smith is going to get ready, and he's going to be fired. Jack Smith going to be done. All of them going to be done for trying to go after this man over nonsense, over jealousy, over hate, just because he's winning. And like I've said before, if Donald Trump wasn't winning and Biden was just running away with the polls, Donald Trump would not be going through any of this. Why? Because they won't be worried about him, because he's losing. But the fact that he's winning, and he's winning pretty big right now, that's why they are trying their best to try to go after this man. And it's like they're just going in circles, from Letitia James, from Fannie Willis to Jack Smith, Chris to keep coming in there. He's still mad because Trump didn't give him a job in the organization, so he pissed off. I mean, Mike Pence flipped it. He was Trump's VP once upon a time, and look what he did. Turned on him. Nowadays, you don't know who to trust. Then you got Ronald McDaniel. Look what she doing. She done took 2 more interviews with CNN. So Ronald McDaniel gonna take 2 more interviews with CNN just so they can keep taking attacks at Donald Trump. And then you look at it, it's like, is Ronald McDaniel, she really behind all of this stuff? Like, you worried about CNN and you taking interviews with them so they can just constantly take shots at Donald Trump? Is that what you're doing? And that's the reason why people say they ain't donate to the RNC. They ain't doing none of that until Ronald McDaniel is gone. So we shall see. Like I said, y'all get in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think about this. Shout out to the one that stayed to the very end. I really, really appreciate it. Make sure if you are new, you subscribe to the channel, because we definitely got more videos on the way, and I will keep y'all updated. Once again, shout out to Doug. And like I said, I will leave the original video in the description. That way y'all can go over there and show Doug some love. He's doing a great job on keeping all of us updated, and I really, really, really appreciate it. So once again, shout out to Doug, and thank you all for watching, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.